complicated. But suddenly, the maestro is
How you
here.
doing?
Hey, look at him, happy.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Guys, so good to see you. How are you doing today?
Hi, we're
Very
great.
good,
How
very
are
good,
you?
very good.
I'm doing so well. Sorry, the dog has decided that she wants to be very vocal over like the last 10 minutes. So if she jumps into this interview, I apologize.
We
All good.
accept it.
Yeah.
Daniel, I'm actually going to start with you. I feel like these movies have, for fans, it's gotten very fun and very complicated because of all the multiverses and people crossing universes and franchises, which has been fun to follow. But as a storyteller, how much more difficult does that make your job? Because you have to decide what universe people are in and what interaction, if any, they have with characters who are in different universes. Like, have the last 18 months made your job infinitely more difficult than they would have been 10 years ago?
I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe 10 years ago, but if you look at Marvel, 10 years ago, we had the multiverse. It has existed within the, Marvel comic book, comic books for ages, and it all comes from like a string theory, and the idea of like these different alternative lines was introduced in the cinematic universe with the Spider-Verse, right? So all the way from when that movie came, I knew that this kind of box was opened, and it was exciting to see how kind of people like Kevin Feige took it to heart, and how they all understood that in the same way with the comic books, that it's not a great challenge, it's a great possibility, And this movie always took place in what you call the Sonyverse or the Venomverse. So it's not that complicated. But suddenly, the maestro is
How you
here.
doing?
Hey, look at him, happy.
You should cast this guy. He's really good.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
He-
just saying hi.
Yeah,
Hey, guys.
thank you for being here.
Hey, guys.
Okay.
How are you?
This for us, this is like to have the stars so close. It just fills us with
flustered.
happiness.
Look at my cheeks.
I know.
No, I don't even know. Like I want to throw all my questions out. Is he still there? We can bring him back
No,
in.
he's not. I understand. I would replace me to him any moment.
Should we go?
No.
No. I trust me. I have my own set of questions for you. I wanted to talk about working with Jared because obviously there's been a lot of talk about sort of like his style of acting. It's very tense. It's very immersive. Like I don't want to use the word method because I feel like that's a sort of a cheap throw out word. But what is it like working opposite of that?
I think I would maybe call it transformative.
Yes.
I think I did an interview the other day with him and he said that. I was like, I like that word. He sort of was created his own sort of style of acting and he enjoys transformative work. I think as an actor, you're constantly performing with other actors and, part of our job is to be adaptable, right? And to mold into someone else's. And I think he did and I did. And I think I learned a lot. I think he's incredibly committed. And his commitments over here, you have no other choice but to sort of match him and to go there. And it created a level of respect and it created a level of truth that was really nice to sort of start a story from. So yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. I certainly learned a lot. I know I probably won't work with anyone like him. I think he's very unique. So I feel really, fortunate that I was able to spend 3 months with him.
We all
sure.
were. We all were. I mean, it fills the whole crew with gratitude and motivation, where you have somebody who's, bearing the whole movie on his soul,
Yeah.
so it's very cool.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk about working with the great Michael Keaton because they're, without getting into spoilers, but he has been very open about the fact that like, he doesn't exactly know what's going on in the world of Marvel and the multiverse and the different universes. And so when he comes on set and we're at a point where we're sort of shifting gears in terms of a lot of things, do you have to sit down with him and go like, this is what you need to know about where you are and what's happening? Or is it just like you're Michael Keaton, here are the lines, you do you?
Michael Keaton is a much more brilliant and sophisticated person than you would think. He knows almost everything, you have to know about how all these systems work. So there was no explanation needed. I think that, you know, if he says that, it's because he's hiding the fact of how much he knows. So
Probably, yeah.
Next time I talk to him, I'm going to call him out. And when he tries to tiptoe around saying, I don't know, I'm going to say, Daniel says you're full of crap. You do know. I'm going to push him on that. I will. Guys,
he's also a gentleman. That guy's a gentleman. He knocked on my trailer and he knew my mom was in my trailer with me and introduced himself as Michael Keaton and said my full name, which is not easy to pronounce. I didn't even know he was supposed to be on set. He was like, hi, Adria Arjona. My name's Michael Keaton. Hi, Leslie Torres, to my mother. Like, I guess asked a PA or someone to ask for my mom's name. And my mom was, I mean, I don't think she spoke. I don't think I did either.
That's old school class. You can't teach that.
Old class, yeah.
Can't teach that. Guys, it is an absolute honor to be able to speak with you. I know you have a busy couple of days with all of this, so I truly appreciate you fitting me into your schedule. Seriously, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.